Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Kevin here, and yeah, I desperately need a haircut. Oh my god. Like really bad. Like oh my god, guys. Anyway, it's Kevin here, and for today's video, I'm gonna be doing a little story time for you guys. I'm having a little issue with my YouTube right now where I don't have a lot of videos posted on my new account, so it's not letting people search my actual like YouTube account up. Like nothing comes up when they search it, so I'm actually trying to like make more videos because I don't know why this is happening. And I not just that, like I wanted to make some new videos, but like that's one of the reasons. It's like a minor reason, but it's like annoying. Sorry guys. And as you can see, I'm still very new to the whole YouTube thing. I do YouTube when I can because I am very busy sometimes with my schedule and whatnot. So yeah, for today's video, I just decided to do a little bit of a storytime video for you guys. This video is going to be a little extreme because this is the time I'm going to tell you basically all the times that I almost died. And I'm just going to tell you guys that. So let's start with the first time I almost died. Oh wait, no. Okay, so you guys know this because I made a video about it. And I posted it. Oh, that was on my old YouTube channel. Okay, so it was the time I had alcohol poisoning. Was the first reason. Almost died when I was 15 years old. I was a little freshman, and that was the worst experience of my life, honestly. I just hate even thinking about it. It was so bad. Okay. Second time I almost died. I was in the hospital for fucking vaping. Okay. I was stupid. I was desperate. Okay. I was younger. I ordered some sketchy ass pods, cheap pods online for my Juul, and it turned out they weren't actually Juul pods. They were fake because I opened them. They didn't look real at all. They looked literally, the pods were this big. And if anyone knows what a Juul is, or if you Juul yourself, you know that pods are literally like this size. They were this big, guys. I'm not even kidding you. They were like discolored. The caps were weird colors, like faded, like, and I smelled it. It smelled so gross. They were leaking, and of course, me being a stupid idiot that I was, took a chance, took hits of it, took a few hits, went out to eat, didn't feel right, had to go to the emergency room because I felt like I was literally gonna die. And I got there, and the doctor was like, "What happened?" I explained to her everything that happened. I was like, "Yeah, I bought some fake shit online." She's like, what are you talking about? Like, what is that?" She didn't know what they were. I explained it to her. And then she was like, "Oh, well, that was really stupid. Why'd you do that?" I was like, "I don't know. I'm retarded. I'm a fucking idiot. Like, I don't know." And I almost died because my heart was like racing. It was like unusual. Like, it was a really unusual heart rate. It wasn't normal. It was unusually fast. It was bad. That was what happened to me. And after that, I threw them away, and I didn't get my money back. It was like $15 wasted. It was really stupid, but like I'm not. Since then, I haven't ordered shit online, like shit like that. At least you can't trust people out there. So number three of the time that I almost died was recently. So as you guys know, I did a video where I told you guys about my update when I was in New York. Now I'm back in Florida, and before I went on my little trip to New York, this was over Christmas break, which wasn't much longer. It wasn't too long. It was literally like almost a week ago was when Christmas break ended. No, like 2 days ago. What am I saying? But like the break, the actual days we had off ended like 4 days ago. So that's what I'm saying. But oh my god, I literally hate my hair. Like, wish I brushed. Oh my god, I don't know. Like, sounds stupid, but like, I need a haircut, guys. So I'm trying to say. Anyway, what happened? Well, I'm gonna sit back when I talk to you guys. This looks a little weird, but okay. Cause I've been having like bad back pain, like down here, like, and it hurts so bad. Like, I honestly think that I'm dying. Like, I'm so prone to dying, guys. Like, I just anything affects me. Like, it's just amazing how much shit affects me so easily. But whatever. So this was about a month ago. I think September, October, November. This was literally like the end of November or December 1st or something. December 5th. I don't know. Like maybe beginning of December. Okay, so I don't think we got our Christmas tree yet, but this has nothing to do with that. I don't even know why I said that. But we, I was drooling in my room, vaping, just doing my own thing. I was tired. I think I was sick. I don't know. And then I was like feeling weird, and like I was like sick, and then my dad has this like he has this like blood pressure thing that he keeps downstairs because his doctor lets him have. He says you can have one, you can use it in the house, you can use it whenever you want. Check your blood pressure, you know, guys, like a blood pressure thing. I think people have that for diabetes too, like in their house. Like it's perfectly normal. My dad has one to monitor his because the doctor said he could do that. So he does that. I go downstairs. My dad says, "Let me take your blood pressure." I can't speak. Blood pressure. Let me take your blood pressure. Okay. He says, "Let me take your blood pressure," and I'm like, "All right, sure." Takes my blood pressure. He just puts it on, and at first I'm just like, "Oh," and then he's like, "It's 105. Is that normal?" He didn't know, and like I didn't know, and like I think I later found out that that was normal, and like we were just overreacting or something. But um, I think it was normal. I don't know. So he took my blood pressure, and then he's like, "Okay, let me check it again. I'm not sure if it's normal." He checked it again, and I think it was the same thing, maybe a little bit higher. And then he checked it a third time, and this, guys, remember, this was after I had just ingested nicotine into my body, like a lot of it, because I was like literally hitting it like a crazy person. Like I don't know what was wrong with me. I was literally like kept hitting it like because I wanted to. So he takes it a third time, and I start feeling weird inside my like body, and like my head hurts. I feel like I don't know, like uneasy. I don't know how to explain it exactly. And then I feel like I'm about to literally like go down on the floor. And I didn't really say anything. I don't know why. I just kind of stood there like uneasily, and like my mind was panicking. And then I just thought it was fine, but like in my fucking body, like I actually wasn't. So my dad was like, "You okay?" And he did it to my mom. And I was like, "Let me try." So my mom did it, and then I was like, "Okay, yeah, yeah." I just didn't feel good. I think I was just sick. I just wanted to go upstairs and go to bed. This is basically like the main story of what I'm telling you guys today in this video. Like, what is like the time I almost died. This actually is how I almost died. This is like the main story of this video. This is like the most important one. So I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I think I'm okay." I go to the garage because we keep we have a refrigerator in there, and we keep water, things like that. So I go and get a bottle of water, open the fridge, and what happens? My eyes start going black. I literally can't see anymore. Like I had the headache. Like it was so bad. Like I grabbed onto something because I knew it was about to fall, and I grabbed onto the fridge, and I was so scared. Like I literally thought I was gonna die or something. I was freaking out. Like guys, there is no way to like actually explain this. How fucking terrified I was. Went to the I grabbed onto anything I could grab because I didn't know if I was gonna fall down, and like if I hit my head I could die or something. So I grabbed onto this, whatever it was, and then I screamed. I fell to the floor. I do not remember if I hit my head because I'm an idiot. I literally was just not responsive for like a while, and then my mom and dad came in because before they came in I said, "Help, help," and I said it really low, like my voice wouldn't scream louder, and I don't know why. I was freaking out. No one could hear me. I screamed low. Oh my god, this gets my anxiety going, guys. I actually start freaking out when I talk about this stuff. But I started saying, "Help, help." I said it twice, no one could hear me, and then I banged on something, and then they came in and they're like, "Oh my god, what was that noise?" Turned on the lights, and I was on the ground, and like I fell. I don't remember what happened, if I hit my head, but my head was hurting like a fucking motherfucker. My dad got me up, and he was like, "You okay?" I was like, "I don't know what happened." I was still like not able to fully open my eyes and stuff, and like be responsive when they were talking to me. I think I should. Oh, okay. So what I did was I they put me on the couch in the living room, and then I was like, "Oh my god, what just happened?" That was so scary. And then they got me water. I was so dehydrated after I passed out for literally not even a minute. It was the weirdest thing I've ever experienced in my life. I was just like, when they got me to wake up, they were like trying to make me like wake up and be conscious, and I was just like, "Yeah, hello, like what's going on?" I was like still like this. and they were like, you need water? Are you okay? Did you hit your head? What happened? Like, I was like, I don't know what happened. Like, I literally just passed out after Dad did the blood pressure to me. Like, what the hell just happened? And then like they got me water, and I couldn't like stop drinking it, and then I think I hit my head. I do not know, guys. To this day I do not know if I hit my head. That was just so scary. And then I was just like, yeah, I'm fine. I don't know if I hit my head, but like whatever. Let's just ignore the fact that I hit my head. Yeah, like that's fine. It's not serious at all. Like we literally and we all just forgot that I hit my head and like completely like no one like remember. Everyone just completely like went about their night like everything was fine. Like I just forgot. I forgot too. Like I'm being honest. I forgot that I hit my head. I went upstairs, and I don't know if I actually did. Once again, I'm not 100% sure if I hit my head, not 100% sure if I didn't. It's like a 50-50. I don't know. Until the doctors come in. I'll tell you about that. This video is going to be a little longer than I thought. Anyway. 2 days later, I was having problems with vision. Blurry vision, like the worst I could ever experience. Blurry vision, dizziness constantly, and this was 2 days. My mom said, I'm gonna make a doctor's appointment and take you in, and I was like, yeah, I think that's the best thing. I literally couldn't live with myself anymore being this way that I was, because it wasn't normal to me. I had never felt this way ever before I fell in the garage, okay? I had blurry vision. It was awful. I wanted to die. I was actually scared. I wanted to cry. This is like no BS. Like, this is on some real shit right now. I was dizzy constantly, especially in the top part of my head. Like, it was so bad to the point where I just wanted to lay in my bed and do nothing else, because when I got up to do things, I would get like a little thing, a short period of dizziness, it would go away, and then 5 minutes later, 2 minutes later, it would come back. It's like the same repetitive stuff, and like the blurry vision was the same way, like coming back and then going away, coming back, going away. It was just literally the worst thing I've ever experienced. So anyway, I went to the doctors, and the lady was like, "Hey, what were you doing?" Like, she made me explain. I was like, "Yeah," I explained it to her, and she was like, "Okay, well, obviously, vaping can cause different things." She told me everything that it can cause, like you can pass out if you do it too much, like different things. Like, I was actually really surprised, and like, she was like, "We don't know much about juuling right now. Like, it's a new thing. Like, not many people know much about it, but it's not FDA approved." She was telling that to my mom. I was like, "Yeah, I know that," and I know that's kind of fucked up, but and my mom was like, "It's not, like, that's so bad." My mom knows I vape, and she knows that that's not good for me, and like I'm trying to quit, and it's like a whole thing, but and anyway, the doctor said you should have followed up with me the night it happened, because like you should have took him to the ER the night it happened, because with head injuries it's hard to be certain with certain things, and it's like you gotta be careful. You can't leave those things like unchecked out. Like, I don't know how to say that. Like I don't know. But you have to like be like serious with head injuries. Like, you never know what the extent of your head injury could be, and like, yeah, it is serious, and like I should have taken it more seriously. But my parents were really chill about it. They were just like, "Oh, like, let's go lay down," like, whatever. But anyway. And then the doctor told us that I should go to the ER immediately right after we leave the doctor's office and get seen. And when we got there, it was packed, but my mom said he had a head injury a few days ago, and even though it was packed, they took me really seriously because it's a head injury, and they pushed me right in. They put me right into the first room available because it was a head injury, and they take those really seriously in hospitals. They like put you front of the list because that's really like some crazy shit. That's not shit to joke around with. There was a guy coming in that had like a blood all over his hand or something, and like this other guy was wearing a boxing glove, and it was like bad. Or no, his face was literally bleeding everywhere, and they still put me ahead of him, and I was literally like feeling bad as fuck. Like, he needed serious medical attention, and like he had to wait there. It was fucked up. It was pretty bad. So anyway, I got in there. The doctor, after a while, they did some tests. They did a urine test, blood test. And let me tell you something about the blood test. So after them taking my blood, as soon as I got it in there, take my blood as soon as I lay in the chair. It's the first thing they do. Doctor wanted to know what happened to me. For obviously that was the first thing. But then the second thing was right off the bat, took my blood to test it and send it down to the lab to see if anything's going on. And what happens? What, 2 hours later, the nurse comes over and says, "I'm sorry," and it's not the same nurse. It's a new nurse. She's like, "I'm sorry, but your blood dried out in the lab because it was sitting out too long and we need more blood from you." And I was like, "Oh, great. Like, that's so my fault. Like, thank you. You have to take more blood from me. Yay." And my mom was just like, "Really?" Like, we didn't say anything, but we were just like, "Really?" Like, we were waiting here 2 hours for test results, and she comes back and says that my blood is not good. They have to take more from me, which is like, I'm not trying to be mean to doctors or anything. Like, they're really great at their job. Like, I love everything they do. They help us, everything like that. But for me, I'm a weakling, and I pass out when I lose so much blood, when they take so much blood from me, I pass out. I am a fainter. Happened multiple times. I literally was like sorry. I could be like, I hate going for blood tests. Like, I will pass out. Like, I'm not even shitting you. It's bad. Then come to find out that nothing's wrong with me. They think I had a minor concussion because I was having some trouble with speaking properly. Like, not like really bad, but like kind of like when someone asks me something, delayed response, like kind of like a minor head trauma thing. That's what they thought it was, but my mom's like, "Do you think he has a concussion for sure?" And the doctor was like, "With concussions, you can never be 100% sure," because they did a CAT scan or something. They did a scan on my skull, and they're like, "We didn't see anything," but at the same time, with concussions, there's sometimes situations where it doesn't show up for them, and you can never tell if it's in a concussion or not. They don't know, so it's a 50-50. I don't know. It was crazy. And then with that, my mom was like, "Can you do anything for the dizziness, for the blurry vision?" And she's like, "Honestly, all you can do is go for concussions. All you can do is rest, drink fluids, take some Advil, leave things like that, because like you never know what the extent of the injury is and how long different people. Everyone, it's different with concussions depending on how hard you hit your head, things like that. How long the recovery process is. And for me, I'm not sure if my concussion is completely gone or my minor brain injury, head injury, whatever it was. I'm not sure if I'm like completely 100% like fine now, because I had been in New York. I had literally the worst time in New York because I was dizzy constantly, feeling like I was not able to control myself. All I wanted to do when I was in New York City was go home and lay in my grandma's bed, like at my grandma's house, like in the room that she has. She has different bedrooms. We're staying with her, and lay in her house because that's how bad. And of course, all I wanted to do, since we were waiting for Christmas, was go to New York and have a good time, see the city. But what happens to me? No, can't do that, Kevin. I had to be stuck with these problems. I had to deal with this, and I had to. It was literally just the worst. Like, I didn't have a good time. Like, I tried to, but like I literally went to the fucking pharmacy while I was there, and I was talking to my mom. I was like, "Can we please get like some dizziness, like pills, something for motion sickness, stuff like that?" Because I was getting nauseous too. It was not just dizziness. It was fucking bad. I think I'm getting better. I don't know for sure. Like, I'm not as dizzy as I was. I'm not as nauseous as I was. I don't have the blurry vision like really bad as I did. So I think I'm doing better, but yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys. I know it was a lot to tell you guys, but this video was longer than I thought. It was gonna be like a 20-minute video, but as far as that goes, that is all I'm gonna say really for this video. Yeah, that is basically, this is the story time about how I almost died, and those were the 3 times I almost died, and that's basically it, guys. I'm gonna have more videos coming up soon. I have some different videos that I want to do, and I'm gonna be sharing them with you guys soon. Just wait, they will be up. Don't worry. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this storytime video, please hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. And give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, the content that I'm bringing you guys. Let me know in the comments below if you've had any crazy experiences, like near-death experiences that you want to share. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.